everyone else is slowing down right now, eating, partying, taking a break, but not you. You're here. You chose discipline over comfort, and that's why your life will look different in 6 months. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another ASMR video. And for the topic of this video, guys, we will be going over the silent Christmas grind. Stay focused when everyone else slows down. So of course, it is Christmas time. It is the month of December. So everyone does kind of ramp up going into Christmas, right? Everyone starts partying more, going out more, kind of being lazy in their own journey, right? Everyone's like, oh my god, it's the holidays, let's go partying more, let's eat more bad food, let's drink more, just stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, it is very, very tempting to do all that. But you've got to remember that you are still on your journey, your grind. You can't sabotage that journey, right? And yes, it may only be for 1 month, but a month is a very long time. You can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all these things that go against where I want to go for a month. Because for some people, that month turns into 2 months, and that 2 months turns into 4, and then 8, and then so on and so forth. So you do really have to lock in, probably more so around the holiday times, because a lot more people, it becomes very tempting to fall off. And like I said, a lot of people fall off during the holidays, right? You go away, you start eating more junk food, just being lazy in general, right? But that's what separates you from the next person, is the ability to stay locked in during the holiday times, during Christmas time, right? Christmas, New Year's. And it is tough. Don't get me wrong, it is very tough when everyone's doing one thing and you've got to do another thing, because that is the right thing to do. It's what'll get you to where you want to be. But again, that's what separates you from everyone else. If you're doing all the right things, right? You're staying locked in on your diet, you're still exercising, you're not drinking compared to what everyone else is doing. That's where the separation is, and that's when you become better than them. And you do that over, 1, 2, 3 holiday periods. Eventually, you will have built so much of a gap that even if they try to lock in, they will never ever get anywhere close to you. And holidays, Christmas, it tests your discipline, right? Your self-control, your focus. How well can you lock in when everyone else is doing something completely different? How much do you really want it when everyone else is kind of, being laid back, lazy, all that kind of stuff, right? And like I said, there's temptation everywhere, especially during these holiday times, right? The food, the parties, just the distractions, right? You want to stay up late and go see the Christmas lights, yet you've got to get a good night's sleep. You want to go to this Christmas party because all your friends are going, yet you've still got to hit the gym and perform at a high level the next day. And again, that's just what the holiday periods bring about. Don't get me wrong, they can be fun. Even when you are locked in, they can be fun. But it's about giving and taking, right? You don't want to give too much. You don't want to sacrifice your diet, your gym, your health, just for some short-term pleasure in going to a party, eating some nice food, so on and so forth. And you've got to realize that you control your own direction in this. You decide, yes, I will, or I will not eat this. Yes, I will hit the gym, or I won't hit the gym, right? It's not the season, no matter if it's holiday season, summer, winter, whatever, it's about you. You control where you go. It's not about, oh, it's the right season to go hit the gym, or it's the right season to go do whatever, right? That's a very silly way of approaching it. And you just need consistency and not perfection, right? You just need to be consistent during these times. You need to show up to the gym every single day, right? Again, it can be for 30 minutes, it can be for 50, right? You've got to push yourself hard in the gym, you've got to show up. You can't fall off, you can't be in the gym 5 days a week and then only go 2 days a week because it's Christmas time, right? That doesn't make sense. And you've got to imagine yourself next year, next Christmas time. Where will you be? How will you feel? What will you look like, right? Will you skip your diet, your health, your gym this month, this holiday season? Will you do it next season? Will you do it next year, right? Where will you be when you skip this holiday season? And then in contrast, where will you be when you lock in this holiday season? Where will it propel you to or take you from, right? Those are just some thought lessons you guys can keep in mind. And yes, it will be tough. Don't get me wrong. When everyone's doing one thing, like I said, and you're doing another, it will be very tough. However, it does pay off. All these holidays and all the grind stack up. And eventually you look back and be like, man, it really wasn't that big of a sacrifice. It really wasn't that big of a deal to keep going to the gym every day. It really wasn't that big of a deal to eat nice healthy food compared to eating all the junk that they give you at these parties and whatnot. And it will, for some people, it will be lonely, right? It will be a lonely grind, a lonely holiday period. A lot of people live by themselves, or they might, live with family, but their family's doing something and they're doing another thing. It will feel pretty lonely. But I'm here to say that you guys are not alone in this. There's a community here within this space, and we're all in this together, right? So you guys can comment below what your plans are for your Christmas period, right? Regardless of what they are. And we're all here, right? We can help one another. There's no shame in that. And now I want you to look back to where you were last Christmas. What were you doing last Christmas? What are you doing what you're doing today? Are you planning on doing what you did last Christmas this Christmas? Or are you going to be better, right? And I guess it's just a moment of reflection, right? Look back. Where were you last year compared to this year? I guess you can just look at it as a whole, right? Not even just the Christmas period, but as a whole. And I guess it's just a little bit of self-reflection. You've got to realize how far have you come in your journey compared to last year. Because Christmas is a very big holiday for a lot of people, right? And if you look back to where you were last year to this year, it's a very good marker, checkpoint almost. And you look back and you're like, wow, I really did grow, or I really have changed from last year. That is great, regardless of which way you have changed, right? It's a good sign that you have changed during that time. And I guess the holiday periods is a time to really figure out if you are who you say you are. Are your habits that strong and that secure that you will follow through with them during this holiday period? Or will they crumble and fall just because it's Christmas time, it's holiday time, right? Starting now will put you ahead of 99% of people. What are most people doing at this time? Partying, drinking, eating bad stuff, kind of slacking off, right? Because it's Christmas time, surprise party or whatever. But if you start now, you get a whole month. Think about it, one whole month. That's 4 weeks ahead of everyone else. So when everyone comes around for their New Year's resolutions and they're like, oh my god, let's hit the gym, you're gonna be there like, I've been doing this for a whole extra month more than you. Like, one whole extra month is a lot of time to get ahead. Now, if you're staying focused this Christmas, you're already different. Join the people who are growing in silence. There are some more whispered messages waiting for you. You know where to find them. Link in the description. But that will do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you all did enjoy and hopefully you all did learn something from this one.